It's where the people came to play.
Alright guys, what's going on? Jacob back here. So this video is going to be kind of following me around for the weekend. Got the kids off to school, got my youngest off to daycare. That was a bit of a scramble. It is now Friday. It is 10:30. At 3:30 I have to leave. I want to shoot a video before I go about packing my bag and all the equipment that I use. I have at least 2, maybe 3 video shoots to do this weekend. I have to go meet with 2 sets of clients, and all of that is happening up in Muskoka, which is like 5 and a bit hours away. So that is my plan for right now, is I still have to pack all my bags, get everything ready to go, and essentially hit the road, by 4 o'clock. So not a lot of time left. I do want to shoot a video about me packing my bags, what I bring on a weekend like this, because I think that's kind of cool. So that'll be a separate video. Hopefully I'll tag that up. Hopefully I've got it done already and I'll put that up there. But essentially that is what is going on today. I don't know if this is going to be one video, if this is going to be multiple videos, but this is the plan right now that I've got. So I think I'm going to set up to shoot the packing the bag video, and then after that, I'm going to set that up first, shoot that, and then my bag's already packed. I'll finish up whatever work I have for clients, and then that'll put me in time to pack all my clothes, which then the kids will be home. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay, so my original plan was to shoot this down in the basement. Problem with that is it is not a great spot. Light-wise, there's almost no light. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick 10-second tidy on the house. I've got this big wood table back here that the hamster currently lives on. I might set that up here and then do the video there because the lighting is much better. There's natural light coming in. The backdrop's not insane, but it's something. I could do it this way, but then I'm backlit and I got a bunch of dishes to do. I don't really want to do the dishes before I have to leave, so I'll probably pull this table out and then I'll do the video here. And yeah, I think that's my plan. Well, as you can tell by my distraught hair, things aren't going quite as well as I'd like. Is that even in focus? I got everything laid out. I was gonna do a really cool like thumbnail picture, which I did get. You know, obviously we're missing a few things because I've got it currently. But my neighbors decided that today, right now, they were gonna redo their roof. So I'm not gonna be able to do the video because it is really loud. They're blaring music. I'll get hit with copyright for sure. They're just yelling, cursing, swearing, banging hammers. Normally I wouldn't really give a shit, but I want to put good production into this. So I got the thumbnail done. That's cool. I'll have to do the packing of the bag at a different point. I do this enough. It's not that big of a deal, but it kind of sucks because I went through a lot of work to clean up the area, get everything set up, get all the lighting going, and then I don't even know if you can hear it, but I can hear it and it's going to distract me and bug me. So that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to pack my bag normally and then go from there, I guess. Okay, so there it is. There's everything in my low pro bag. Everything's packed up. That's everything I need essentially for an entire weekend of filming. As you can hear, now they're using chainsaws, so I made the right call. I'm not doing the video. Trust me, I really would have liked to have, but you know, what do you do? So now I gotta finish up some work, get the rest of my life packed up. Now the bag's done, and yeah, go from there. I still got lots of other gear that I've got to get together, unfortunately. Okay, so we are now finally on the road. Everything's all packed up. Kids are in the back. I've got about 5 hours of driving to do. I'm vlogging, calm down.
Hey, tell that I have a that has a bridge.
Yes, you have a bridge. Anyways, so I'm gonna give the camera to my son, who's gonna do the B-roll for the drive, because obviously I'm driving. So enjoy whatever comes out of that. And for future Jacob, good luck editing. Guys, hopefully that trip was good. We are now in Muskoka. It's the next day. It's about 7:30. Had to get up nice and early. Got to go do a shoot. But what I'm excited for is later today. Look at all them leaves. Look at all those leaves. So Muskoka, if you're not from Ontario, is known for being particularly beautiful in the fall. And yeah, so I'll be taking advantage of that later. But first, film at the gym.
It's 4 minutes.
guys, so all done with my meetings and stuff. Met up with Joey and we have decided on a place. So we're gonna go to, it's abandoned now, and the last report was from about a month ago and it looks like parts of it are still standing. So he's got his drone and I think we're gonna go out and rip around there. So he's just grabbing his stuff. It started raining a little bit and hailing and snowing because why not? It's Muskoka. So that's the plan as of right now, is head up there and do some shooting. Okay, yeah, doors are locked. Okay, so we are, I'll see if I can do like a GPS thing to show you, but we are just behind where the school is and we're gonna trek through the bush. Neither of us are wearing appropriate footwear, but that is the plan. Walk through the bush, get to the back of the school, and then get in from there. They've got it pretty locked up and it's pretty public, so trying to go in from the front entrance, not easy, but oh, this is gonna be the worst footage ever. It doesn't actually look that far.
No, it looks pretty good.
Oh, there's like a path. Yeah. You telling me other people have been here? Woo. Oh yeah. How do you want to do this?
Someone's already pulled the fire alarm.
Yeah, of course. All right.
I want to do this.
Do you want to find a spot to set up first?
I just want to explore and figure it out.
Okay.
What have we got going on?
I have no idea. I have no idea what's even here. Somewhere where there's light. Like this is cool, but okay, definitely buddy system though. Just saying.
Oh, you are staying close. This is an elevator. What's this? What is that?
Are you kidding me? What? Oh my god. It's so quiet. Dave Shield has herpes and loves to share. Oh, hello. Good, you?
Good, good. He's probably doing the same thing we're doing, minus the camera.
Maybe. That's what I'm doing here. Hey guys.
Oh, you guys do whatever you want.
Yeah, we're just looking around.
Cool. I was just looking for a place to piss.
Oh, I mean, really anywhere. It's not like anybody's gonna mind.
How are you guys?
Not too bad.
Good.
Holy fuck.
That was funny.
So needless to say, we were a little freaked out that we found people, but to find like a group of rogue graffiti artists in an abandoned building on the same day and time we were here, like how fucking cool is that?
I hope they have a trial of AOL.
I need to never stop recording. That was so good. So much stuff in here.
Wow, dude, this is nuts.
Dude, they pulled the RAM out of everything.
I know.
Who wants that much RAM? Every computer I found has no RAM.
Every computer, yeah.
Oh, they took the actual CPU out of this one.
Everybody.
Ooh.
The video?
Linus Tech Tips, eat your heart out.
There you
So many computers.
Computers can connect the world.
Kind of looks like a pot leaf, though. I mean,
Hell to the
that was
yeah.
done on purpose. Okay, so Joey's going to do some drone flying. We're at 5:30. We are losing sunlight very quickly. Not gonna lie, not a place I want to be when we lose sunlight. So yeah, that is the plan. Actually, what I should be doing is vlogging by the window. Get that nice natural light through the broken glass. There, how do I look now? There we go. Oh, so pretty. Anyways, that's the plan right now, is Joey's gonna fly squirt around a little bit. We're gonna try and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Before we get too deep.
Yeah.
Let's not get there.
'Cause I'm in too deep. Holy fuck. Okay, so we're all done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That's just, I don't know, it was creepy, but it wasn't like scary. You know what I mean?
Pigeons were scary.
Pardon?
The pigeons?
The pigeons were scary.
They startled.
It was creepy, but it wasn't like crazy scary, but it was cool. I'm glad we did it. It was super.
Fun.
We're definitely losing light quick though. So I'm glad we got out kind of when we did. So we still got to trek through the bush a little. Yeah, cool panoramic shot would be nice. This is a big ass school. It's a big ass fucking school.
It's just half of it.
I know, I just realized how much we didn't go through.
Yeah,
like,
we skipped a lot.
We did skip a lot, but man, super cool. Should come back on Halloween.
Woohoo.
All right, guys, future Jacob here. Well, present Jacob, but past Jacob is a little forgetful and I forgot to shoot an outro. So figured I'd do it now while I'm finishing up the video. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you guys do like this content, let me know. I was thinking about doing a full uncut kind of version of this because there is a ton of footage here and I just had to condense it down into what, like 16, 17 minutes. So if you guys want to see a longer version, please comment below, like this video, all that stuff. Please if you feel inclined, if you enjoy this kind of thing, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, leave a comment, share it, and let us know if you want us to head out to any other creepy locations. If you know of any good locations somewhere in Ontario or even otherwise, leave a comment and we'll try and get to it. But thanks again, guys, for watching, and we'll catch you next time. All right, mic check, 1, 2. Hopefully everything sounds good. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Sorry about the long run on that roll. I wanted to make sure everything was up and running and testing everything else out first. So if you're in chat, if you're there, give me a heads up. Leave a comment. Let me know how the mic level sounds. If it's too high, too low, what's up. I'm going to be sorting through some music here first. That's always kind of the first step for me whenever it comes to these 1-minute videos. So I can I'll show some of the footage so you guys can kind of understand. That way too we can make sure the desktop audio is good. But essentially this is all stuff from out shooting it in Muskoka a couple weeks ago. So nothing crazy. Just don't hit me. I guess.
Eh?
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, I don't get it. More of an even, hopefully.
Oh, they're just evening it. Yeah, they look kind of cool though. So there's like all B-roll up there. There's a lot of B-roll to play with, which is good. In my usual typical fashion, I'll probably do this in slow-mo, mostly because I don't think we got that many crazy good runs, but we'll see.
I wanted to try to butter on.
Yeah. I mean, that looks pretty sweet. Maybe what I'll do first is, I don't know, it could just be because I have an ultra-wide monitor. That could be why it's if it's looking weird that way. Try not to wake up. Yeah, okay, it could be stretched just because, yeah, it's an ultra-wide monitor, so it could be. That could be why. So I think there's a decent amount here. Maybe I will do it full speed. I'm just debating whether or not to do my music or my selects first, but I'll probably start with music and then go from there. So let's see what we got. I don't know if I want to go trap or any suggestions on actual music. Hey man, I highly recommend to go ultra wide if you can. It's just fantastic. It's nice to be able to have like 2 windows, especially working, and have, you know, one on each side. But it's pretty cool. Let me see what I've got in my save playlist. There's a few I heard recently that I really liked. A little too epic.
There's a lot of
The first song I had. Nice, 144 hertz is nice. This is only 100 hertz on this one. I think it's a 32. You don't really notice the curve all that much. So this is kind of cool. Gives me like 2 sections for B-roll, which I kind of like. Let's see ends on that. Yeah, I've got the 32-inch, and then I've got a vertical and 24, and then I've got a 32-inch TV next to me on the left. That's interesting. Tiger Blood Jewel, their stuff's awesome. It's used pretty often. Nope. See what's trending. Christmas. No music. No Christmas music. See, I always like get attracted to modern classical, and I don't know why, but so many of the videos I've done have had like this kind of feel. I just love it.
Trying to impress me, pulling out all the stops, making my dizzy. Never thought you noticed. Thought that you should.
Pretty good drop in here somewhere. Nah, it's only 80 beats per minute. I kind of want something like the high 110, 120 maybe. I apologize. Like, this is the hardest part.
Nowadays, nothing really is only one of me and
Actually.
nowadays. No. Whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up a way till I producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring.
They've got this, but
wanna
with
get you new things for your pockets though. Run it up. I used to be
I really don't
quiet
want
and
the
add it up.
lyrics.
Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up.
Yeah.
Nowadays nothing really is only one of me and nobody's
Hey, for the record, the dubstep wasn't actually... Well, I did use dubstep a little bit. Deep house might actually be this. I want something with a bit of a build, though. No. No. Okay. Trending sometimes works, but you know what? I'm gonna just start going through and cutting my selects because that is much more exciting, and then we can go from there. So for anybody wondering, if you're not into video editing, the reason why the footage looks the way it does is this is shot in vlog or log format, which essentially means that it's kind of hard to explain with like actually showing it on a graph, but essentially it's going to look like there's not a lot of color. So, so let's start a new sequence. New item sequence. Let's see if I've got. That's what I'm looking for. So this is actually a sequence that I made. I called it mobile best. So anything that's going to be seen on mobile, I set it up. So frame rate 23976 or 24 frames, 3840 by 1920. Everything else, and it's pretty standard. I think I might have to change the color space because the last one I did was in a weird color format, but we'll find it in a second. So we'll call this selects. Yeah, Jesse on the Twitch chat there. Yeah, so bring back the color in post. It's just kind of hard to explain to people, especially a lot of the times like showing clients and stuff like that. You're like, oh, Like, just a heads up. Like, um, it's gonna look fine later. I promise. I swear. So I'm gonna do one thing though, and I'm just gonna mute Premiere for the time being because there might be things said in here that may make some people not as happy. I think what I'm gonna do is let's find where my B-roll sort of is. Never show them raw footage. Well, in my camera, I've got it set up so that way my display monitor has the LUT baked in so they can see it, which is nice. Um, but like sometimes like right after a shot, right? People are like, oh, I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what it looks like. And then I get like why does the color look like that? And it's like, well, because it's shot in log. And then they're like, oh, what does that mean? And then you have to try and explain what the hell log is. So I think I'm gonna just take. Oh no, did I forget it? Oh, everything else should be good. So essentially, I'm just going to take all of this footage and then put it into 24 frames because it's going to be used for B-roll. So I'd rather do that. You can see there. It also kind of gives me a good idea as to where my B-roll ends and begins. But then when I take a clip and put it onto the timeline, I don't have to worry about like speeding it up and slowing it down. It also kind of fills in some of the missing frames, if that makes sense. It's something I very recently started doing, and I find that it makes a huge difference. So let's see. Get a clean shot of them pole starting it. No. Kind of distant, but that still seems kind of fast. Why does that seem fast? Is that going to slow down on the keeping the thing settings? So yeah, I'll have to figure out the screen stretch thing. I don't know. I haven't actually streamed with this monitor, so it's tough to say. Maybe I'll have to look at it on my own side of things. I'm curious what it looks like. Well, I'm wondering if part of that's resolution and stuff like that too. So, I see what you mean. Yeah, it compresses it back in. That's weird. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. It's not really something I've had to run into before, or that I've run into before. So there we go. So what I'll do is, let's just go canvas size, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go. Output. It's probably not going to let me change it right now while I'm streaming, so I'll probably have to look at it later. That's for sure. Sequences. Don't want that. So I'm going to call this. Oh my God. Adjustment layers. Okay. Can't believe I forgot that. So just something else that I try and do is, especially if I'm scrubbing back through or presenting it, is I will just add the LUT onto the sequence now. So set props. What was it? I remember I had to put it in the desktop. It kept going in. And it is. So Definitely a little underexposed on it, but it keeps some of the detail in the snow, which is good. Which I think I would rather. I'm just curious what this is going to look like if we. Oh yeah, we're good. Cool. We'll adjust all that stuff later, but it just allows me to see as I work. So we'll make this into B-roll stuff. I know I've got some drone stuff, and I'll probably get. It still seems fast. Why does that seem fast? I'm just gonna. I'm just curious why that seems so quick. Still, even though it's slowed down. Oh, okay. No, that still seems fast. Why does that seem so quick? Huh, okay. I have to look into that. Yeah, I tried with the it was tough because when I was trying to nail my exposure on this, um snow is obviously white. Um but something weird is going on because that didn't apply. Oh, did I apply the LUT to that? That's funny. Um, yeah, snow is obviously white, so you can kind of set your white balance to it, but it actually has a decent amount of like gray tone to it. So you can kind of set your exposure with it, but obviously, um, you got to be careful doing that. There we go. That just still seems so quick for it to be. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why. So it's just cutting off the footage, but it's still the same speed. Why is that not interpolating properly? I shot everything in 59 or 60 frames. But normally, there must be something I'm missing here. Once again, this is something I just started doing. But normally, if you interpret that footage down, it'll slow it down for you in there. Okay, let's just go back to normal frame footage. And then if I want to slow it down afterwards, I can. That's kind of funny. I was wondering why that seemed. I feel like there was a setting that was missing. Assume this frame rate. Yeah, it should interpret that footage into 24. So, which would mean that when I put it in the timeline, it should be playing at speed. But it wasn't, so. All right, we'll just set it back and I will stretch it out in post. So I'll just. Yeah, I know. Well, I can't do much about it right now. It's already rolling, so we'll just see if we can speed through this anyways. Shouldn't worry too much about placement yet. 2. Actually, let's go over to. Prefer this anyways. Into that motion's a bit better. You can see those tracks. I guess I could check here. I don't think that got baked back in. I must have Control Alted too many times. Control Z. That's pretty sweet. How's the down shot? Oh, I was playing with focus there. Nice establishing shot. So I know I've got some drone stuff that I'll probably get into in a little bit. I actually destroyed my drone on the shoot too, which was fun. What I was doing there. Really like that you can see the smoke in the background of the house. His footsteps. A lot of shoveling snow. So let's just find one that's really good. Not that one. Throw it in there. Okay. So much shoveling snow. Would have been cool if the motion wasn't so tricky. Probably clean it up, but we'll see. I think there's gonna be enough. Ooh. Look, a squirrel. We gotta set the DPI on it as higher. I always forget to. Let's focus. Let me just double check. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see what happens with that. So much B-roll. It's like the one thing I always feel like I never have enough of. Definitely like that. Probably get some music like playing in the background or something like that. Just at least while I'm doing this. Can't remember what can I use. It's like Monster. What the hell is it? It's on YouTube. Monster something or other. I normally have Spotify playing like in my headphones while I'm doing this, so it's tough to. Obviously, I can't do that for popular reasons. This is all gonna be boring. Oh, that's gonna work. Now we're into the meat and potatoes. This is some good stuff. Yeah, I know there is. I just can't remember what it is. I remember like seeing an email about it recently. Like I had my Twitch membership just from the old Piston High days, so I was still getting like emails and shit like that from it. Yeah, those DMCC claps are like super real. I know some people got like their entire back catalog completely destroyed because of it. Ah, I forgot about that. Let's go. Part of me wants to like just start a new sequence and just do bloopers. I've done that before. It's cutaways and stuff like that. Should be starting into kind of the action now. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that like oh I think he actually hit the camera. That could work for a cool transition. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all the B-roll. So I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna divide it with that. What I'm gonna do is do this too. Yeah, I think it's important for like any creator that they diversify what it is they're doing. I think it's been too many times. Like I remember when Vine died and all these people, what am I gonna do? It's like, well, if you did more than just, Vine stuff, you'd be fine. Anyways, um, okay, so I definitely want to use this. Let's go from drop point. I think it's super cool the way that twists. Oh, you know what that was? My HDMI cable must have got caught. I think the rest of that's useless. So let's just go there. And then we will use that for transition. I might actually just label that quick so I remember. All right, good seeing you, Jesse, man. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's not like the most exciting thing in the world, but appreciate your input. I will look into that. I will look into that canvas size thing and figure out why it's not changing the frame rate. Super weird, but anyways, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate the support. Bears. Blooper. Stop doing that. It's definitely the best one. I'll put it in there, but I'll also put it over in the blue purse because it was kind of both. Great, but it'll do. Oh, another one down. Works, just wasn't a super stellar run. That's good. Nice. Here's my one problem with like gimbal footage is it always looks like gimbal footage. I always have a problem with it. There are definitely times where it works well. I probably shouldn't have been using it as much as I was using it this time. But I wanted to practice with it, so what's he doing? Nice. So the other issue I've got here is that because the snow changed nice mostly the snow changed kind of rapidly is like I'll have to keep an eye on continuity as I'm editing. So that way it doesn't go from like one shot that's super heavy snow and one that's not. The other thing, there's definitely some shots that I wish I would have got, but obviously there's only so much time in the day. That one hurt. And I think I have phone footage too that I could use. Not just not having it. That was sweet. That's getting a rose. So if anybody is into editing, trying to throw labels on while you're doing your selects or your best of or whatever you want to call it is definitely a huge time saver. Okay, so we'll go to there, let's say. So that way when I go back through, I can go, okay, well, I know the rose ones are killer, so I can either like start or end with that. I feel like oh yeah, my white balance is way off at this point. So we're going to be down to the nitty gritty here pretty soon, which means we'll have to get into music. But that one looked good. And I know he had a bunch of runs where it just didn't go well. He was trying to do some flip stuff. That 360 was sweet. Same thing. Label, rose. You can also hotkey it. I've done that in the past too, is like set up just a hotkey with labels. And now when you go through, even if you didn't do all your color coding at the beginning, when you're doing your selects, you can do all that color stuff later on. I think this is where we start to run into problems. Yep. So he's running at a speed. We had to like rebuild half the jump. Yeah, you can see he's really pushing together. That was a bit better. Kind of had to whip it to get it through, but so yeah, we definitely should have a full minute here. I like that shot. This is all super wide angle. This is on my 7.5 millimeter. So I have to keep, I wasn't exactly. I'll have to keep that in mind when I go through to do this to get rid of the distortion that it creates. Nice. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna label it Rose because it was super cool, but he didn't fully land it, and I know he's pissed about that, so. We're losing daylight so quickly. There it is. Bam. Cool. Into our last couple, and then I'll probably start looking at music. Another Gonzo. That's some B-roll later on. Also, if you're editing and you know it needs to be linear, don't necessarily worry about sorting it like I am. Even if it's going to be linear, then make it linear. You can also just put it into different bins and stuff like that too. So. Anyways, that should be pretty cool. You can see the difference there with the LUT on and off right there, but everything definitely needs to be bumped up in exposure unless I feel like making it that kind of thing in post. So I might do that. I don't know. We'll have to see, but yeah, it's definitely on to music time stuff. So sorry, I just had to answer a couple texts. But... yeah, I've only got one viewer now, so I'm not sure. I might break this up and go do some other work. And I don't know who this single viewer is. Whoever it is that's left out there, just drop a comment and let me know what you're up to. I may break this up into a few different streams and try this a couple of times and just see, but I got a few things I need to work on and sort out music, so I have a feeling that people might be a little more excited when it's the editing and placing and stuff like that, though.
Wanna give love, you gotta know.
Oh man, I really like that. Ooh. I feel like I use this for something. I don't know what. What's up, dude? All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna find some music and then maybe make these videos like a little more specific. Say something like edit how to edit to music, things like that, and it might be a bit more exciting than what I'm doing. But, everybody that came along, hey, cool, thanks, Jesse. Appreciate everything in chat. I'll have to work on this canvas size thing because obviously that's a problem. But anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed it. We're stuck around. I'm going to probably work on this a little bit more and get it a bit more set up.